Welcome to Hannity. And tonight, big things are once again happening in the D.C. swamp at the Department of Justice. Attorney General Pam Bondi just announced a major new lawsuit against New York State. And that means New York Governor Kathy Hochul, Letitia James, and New York's DMV chief. Why? Because of their efforts to aid and abet in illegal immigration. We'll have a lot more on that straight ahead. And Stephen Miller will join us. Also breaking today, another legal win for President Trump. The Florida Appeals Court blasted the Pulitzer Board. Remember the Pulitzer Prizes for the phony Russia hoax? And ruled in favor of Donald Trump's defamation suit. That will now proceed. This all stems from the Pulitzer Prize gifted to the New York Times, Washington Post for perpetuating the Russia hoax. By the way, just for the record, we got it right on this show. They got it wrong. Meanwhile, it was another day of public humiliation for Democrats. They're losing it. The woke residents of liberal Massachusetts in a town there, they are now begging to become a sanctuary city for transgender people. Take a look.
The Jesus I know would be dressed in full drag and serving face. Or handsome as a trans man. Or wrapped in the garb of a non-binary person who knows one gender is way too small to capture their gloriousness.
Okay, we've got the full highlights from that city council meeting. That's all coming up straight ahead. Plus, more sound yet from another congressional protest in Washington, D.C. This is like a daily occurrence. This time, Democratic lawmakers demanding reparations while calling President Trump a white supremacist. The only words missing were Stalin, Hitler, Mussolini, fascist, and Nazi, etc. Take a look.
White supremacy is rampant in this country. Just look at the current administration and our own legislative body. They have contributed to the social and economic harms, to racial terror Black folks have experienced in this country.
All right, a lot more coming up. So that is the current state of your Democratic Party. This is what they're doing with their time in Washington. And meanwhile, at the White House, Donald Trump, he's making history day after day. One more American hostage was freed today, this time from Belarus. Late last night, you might remember, on this program, we saw the White House arrival of another hostage freed by Vladimir Putin in Russia. Both hostages this week were released on unilateral deals without any conditions, no prisoner swap. And they mark the 10th and 11th American hostage now freed during Donald Trump's first 3 weeks in office. This is a monumental diplomatic achievement, and it begs the question, what the hell was Biden doing the last 4 years? Take a look.
The young gentleman that I brought home yesterday after 2 weeks, we worked on it for 2 weeks. He was a fine man, and he was in there for 3.5, almost 4 years, and they weren't able to do a thing, and I got him out. And as you know, I didn't pay $6 billion. I didn't pay anything. We did a trade, and we did a good job. We got him out in 2 weeks. It should have been out years ago.